Today, we are going to talk about wrinkles and adding retinols, antioxidants, and peptides to our skincare routine. All of these actually work together and they're necessary in order to help fight off wrinkles. So, starting with retinol, which is also known as our vitamin A, it can be a little bit tricky. So, if there are any estheticians or skincare professionals out there who would like to chime in and comment, that would be great. But one of the things, well, there are a few things that I feel are important when it comes to retinol. It's good to know what strength you should be using depending on your skin type. It's also important to know how often you should be using retinol, and then also what type. So, should it be a serum or a cream? Again, depending on your skin type. This is an area that I feel where we really have to make sure we're tracking how our skin is reacting to certain products. Because with retinol, you want to start off with your lower strengths and then work up to some of the higher strengths in order to determine your tolerance level for retinol products. And some of your lower strength retinol products are going to still have the peptides and the antioxidants, and they're still going to be very effective. And those would fall into the range of the 0.01%. And those of us who have minimal signs of aging, or if we're just wanting to maintain a healthy appearance to our skin, we would use this strength or this level of retinol. Because I have a sensitivity to retinol, this is the strength that works best for my skin type. And then as you move to the next level of aging concerns, so your fine lines, your deep wrinkles, or your noticeable wrinkles rather, any kind of loss in firmness or uneven skin tone, you could move up to a 0.1% retinol. But it's recommended that you use it at night and that you start off using it once or twice per week and then working your way up to more frequently. Again, trying to make sure that you're not stressing your skin out and understanding the tolerance level for your skin. And then as you move into the more advanced aging concern, you can go to your 1% and higher if your skin can take it. So now let's talk about antioxidants. Foods that are rich in antioxidants are going to be really good for your skin, and they're going to help fight off those signs of aging. So again, those fine lines and wrinkles that we all love. And those foods would be your strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, your cherries. And then as you move into some of the leafy greens, your kale, spinach, green tea, dark chocolate for those of us who have a sweet tooth like myself, artichokes. There are so many more. I know that I'm missing some. But these foods are going to be super rich in antioxidants, and they are going to help protect your skin by calming it down. They will protect your skin from pollution and also to reduce the appearance of the wrinkles. So, not only though can you incorporate these foods in your diet, but you can also look for them in your skincare products and use them topically. And for example, you've heard of a green tea toner or a blueberry mask. That's just a few that's off the top of my head. But when we start talking about antioxidants in our products, they work best when they're combined with other ingredients. So, for example, your hyaluronic acid, the peptides, retinol, niacinamide, all of those are ingredients that you want to look for when you're shopping for your skincare products, particularly for anti-aging. And use your serums because they are going to be packed full of all of these wonderful ingredients to help us deal with our wrinkles. I love my serums and I use quite a few of them, but I love them because they have a specific concentrated level of ingredients that our other products don't have. And they have so much to offer. They have so many benefits to offer. They penetrate our skin better than most moisturizers and even better than most moisturizers. And so, but at the same time, they're great for layering with our moisturizers. And so you have all those added benefits that you can add to your skincare regimen when you include a serum and layer it with your moisturizer. So we've talked about retinol and we've mentioned antioxidants, and now let's talk about peptides. Peptides are funny because, and I laugh because when I first started early in this industry years ago, I had a hard time really understanding what peptides were, and there's a whole science behind them. But they are, I guess, parts of proteins that help our skin to look and feel healthy. And they're made up of amino acids. And when they're formed, they create specific proteins. So they're pretty important. Without peptides, our skin would have changes in texture, we would have loss of firmness, and then we would have more wrinkles. And so peptides, one of the things that I really, really love about them is that, well, let me, I guess, backtrack a little bit. Like antioxidants, they need they need to be blended with other ingredients in order to work really well. But what I love about peptides is that they are part of a process that tells our body to create more collagen. And when we have more collagen, we have fewer wrinkles, which is great. And so that's something else that's really important. And a little side note, I was at the skincare trade show this past weekend and I learned something new. I did not know that when we're using our cell phones, our computers, tablets, iPads, whatever the device is, they emit what is called a blue light. And that blue light actually breaks down the collagen in our skin. And I did not know that. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but nevertheless, it's important to make sure that we're using the right products to protect our skin from pollutants like blue light. So again, something that I just learned this past week and thought I would pass on to you. But peptides are great. And when we're looking for skincare products with all of these ingredients, then we at least have some chance of reducing the appearance of our wrinkles. So a few products that I have used, and I have used a lot as it relates to anti-aging, but I'll only share the ones that I am able to show you here. And then as I usually do, I will provide a listing and some links to all of the products that I mentioned and those that I don't get to mention. But starting with your cleanser, I've mentioned Origins before. This one is actually it's an antioxidant cleanser and it's made with white tea. So that one is really nice. I like it because it's creamy. It's not either foamy or sudsy, which is good. But it's very creamy and rich in texture. And then I've also used Lira, which is a great line that I think I've mentioned before. This is actually a retinol serum, and it's a brand new bottle because I've run out and I had to get some more. I love this. It's, of course, has the retinol in it, but some other ingredients, essential oils and things like that are really going to be great for the anti-aging. Care Plus is another great line, and this is actually completely empty, I think. But it's a very lightweight serum. Yeah, this is completely empty. It's a lightweight serum. I need to get some more. But this I love because it is going to stimulate collagen production. I love this, and it's wonderful. Very lightweight in texture, almost to the consistency of water. But again, we want more collagen, right, so that we don't have as many wrinkles. Peter Thomas Roth, I mentioned before. This one is called Potent C. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to bring it in a little bit closer. But it's called Potent C, and it has, Peter Thomas Roth always has tons of ingredients in his products. This one has lots of antioxidants in here, and then your vitamin C, so it's going to also include help with brightening. So I love this. It's also kind of lightweight. Great product. The M.A.D. 7, it's a retinol complex serum, also very lightweight. This one has antioxidants, vitamin C, and retinol, so it's packed with lots of great ingredients. And again, very lightweight. Most of these are lightweight. I'm almost just about out of this one, but kind of an orange coloring to it, and very lightweight for applying. Silk is a new product that I am using. I wanted to mention it because I've just started using it. I've not used it long enough to really see any results. I love the way it feels, but this has very minimal ingredients. I see that it has some essential oils, and it also has some other antioxidants in here, so I'll probably give another report as I use that a little bit longer and share with you. I've mentioned the M.A.D Skincare Vital C, which is the water burst. This one has everything, so it has your peptides, your antioxidants, and the vitamin C. So great product. I've mentioned it. It's kind of like a lightweight moisturizer, almost like a gel for hydration. So, but it's full of all of those wonderful anti-aging ingredients. When it comes to eye creams, I'm very particular about my eye creams. I I like for them to be effective. I like all my products to be effective, but when it comes to eye creams, I really like I like to make sure that they are effective. And so I only have a few favorites that I've used. Drunk Elephant is one, and it's called the C-Tango, and it has your peptides in here. And I've used this probably for the past 3 months now, and I really like it. It's a great product. I like it because as soon as you put it on underneath your eye, you can feel your skin tightening. And so it's like, okay, it's working. Of course, as you use it more and more, you get used to that feeling, but and then you don't feel it anymore, but it's still working. So I do like this one, and within a few days, I noticed a difference. So this is one that I've added to my list as a favorite. When it comes though to eye creams, again, because I'm so particular, Hydropeptide is my number one. I haven't really talked a whole lot about hydropeptide, and I'm sorry if there's a glare here where you can't see it. But this is an eye cream. Hydropeptide is a great product. They are a little bit pricey, but they are highly effective. I love them. And as we get into deeper conversations as far as our concerns and challenges that we're dealing with, I will be talking about hydropeptides because they are loaded with all of those wonderful ingredients that are going to really address the concerns that we have. I started off with the common skin types, but now we're going to get even deeper and even have more fun. So this one is nice. Results right away. What I like about it is how it feels when you apply it. It has a kind of an iridescence coloring to it. And then it just really saturates into your skin and it feels great on your skin. And then as far as another serum from Hydropeptide, of course, hence the name Hydropeptide, they are going to be loaded with your peptides. So this is a great serum that I have used over the years. This is a brand new bottle. I purchased it at the skincare show that I was just at last weekend. So, and again, I'm sorry if you can't see because of the glare, but I will post links and names of all the products. But this is a great serum, and again, really just transfers nicely into your skin. So we will be talking more about hydropeptide in the future videos to come. And as far as moisturizers, I've mentioned M.A.D before. The nice thing about this one, I did mention peptides in my last video. This one is full of peptides, and not only that, but it's extremely rich and creamy. So again, as we age, our skin becomes drier, and it takes care of that because it has that rich consistency and it's going to help to hydrate your skin, but it's loaded with all different sorts of peptides. So this one I highly recommend as far as a moisturizer if you're dealing with wrinkles and trying to help reduce the appearance of them. Great product. So another product that I don't have here that I wanted to make sure I mentioned is by Peter Thomas Roth, and it's a toner. And it's super thick. It's thicker than your typical toner. And if I can recall the name, it's called Unwrinkle Toning Lotion. And they call it a lotion, it's because it's that thick. But it's really nice. And when you put it on your cotton ball, it has a consistency of kind of like a loose jelly. But then when you transfer it to your skin, it really just penetrates your skin so nicely. I've never used a toner like this before. And not only that, but I've never used or have seen a toner that is so loaded with peptides. I mean, this toner has a numerous amount of peptides. You can get it from Sephora. It's Peter Thomas Roth. And again, it's called the Unwrinkle Toning Lotion. If you are trying to fight off wrinkles and you're experiencing some dryness, I've mentioned how important it is to use your toners. This is a great toner. I wish I had it here. I used it up and I haven't purchased anymore, but it is a great product. One other thing that I wanted to mention as I close is all of these products are great, but there are not any products topically that I know of that are going to remove wrinkles completely, at least from a topical standpoint. But they are going to help reduce the appearance of them. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. And I know that as we age, age is a wonderful thing, and we get wrinkles, and sometimes we want them in certain places and sometimes we don't. So all of these products are wonderful. They are going to help to reduce the appearance. The important thing is to make sure that we start early, start at an early age when you're looking for your products and using your products. Also, be consistent with your skincare routine and be patient, because when you think about it, you're trying to treat a concern. Be patient and let the products work through those concerns, and you'll start to notice differences, and especially if you are using the right products with the right ingredients. Use your sunscreen. And then the last thing is look for those products that have the antioxidants. Include them in your diet, but also look for those products that have the antioxidants so that you're getting all the benefits that are going to help you with the whole anti-aging process. So I hope that was helpful. Next week, we are going to make smoothies. I'm excited because we're going to get in the kitchen, so get out your blenders, your Vitamix, your NutriBullet, whatever your weapon is, and join me so that we can share some recipes with each other. I plan to make a green smoothie, which is my favorite. I love the green smoothies, but I'll also make a berry one. So we'll get to talk about and use all of those wonderful antioxidant-rich foods that we mentioned earlier in the video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And until then, have a great weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Thank you.